Hi, folks. This is Mark Smith with Family Tree Brand Life Coaches. Every now and again, I get inspired to do some writing, and tonight was one of those nights. My wife, Brenda, is off in Alabama with family, and I had some time to process, and I had a poem come up for me. It's called Change. So I'm going to read it to you as I'm prone to do, and then I'm going to go through and commentate just a little bit about the poem. But a poem called Change. Knowing the unvarnished truth about yourself is devastatingly painful. But not knowing the truth about yourself hurts so much more than knowing the truth about yourself. When you know the truth about yourself, you see trouble coming long before it arrives at your door, and you're ready for it. You can spot the wolves from the sheep, and you know when it's time to walk away. Change is grieving a part of you that is either slowly dying, or even worse, a part of you that meets a sudden, vicious, bloody demise. Then your growth and your learning are greatly complicated by the deep bruising wounds of trauma. Embrace your pain, my friends. Embrace the precious gift of self-knowledge that your pain gives you the opportunity of letting inside of yourself. The best teachers and healers in your personal life are the ones who hurt you the most. There is great peace in learning to love what is, in squeezing the sweet nectar of a solid sense of one's true self out of misery and abandonment and rejection and failure and trauma and any demon that life can attack you with. Great resilience and superhuman strength and vision to see truths years into the future. These treasures are yours to have and to hold when you are ready. Change, knowing the unvarnished truth about yourself, is devastatingly painful. It's really the goal of therapy and recovery, and our journey is to know more and more of ourselves, to have less blind spots, to have more epiphanies. And these are hard fought and they are painful. But not knowing the truth about yourself hurts so much more than knowing the truth about yourself. So often when I'm working with somebody in therapy that isn't perhaps quite ready, I tell them, dude, you can learn the hard way or you can learn the harder way. The hard way is being able to choke down the little bit of truth that you can at this point, and then have life and therapy sort of chip away at it, and your partner. The harder way is to not learn the truth about yourself, even though there was clear evidence right in front of you, and have it come bite you on the ass again and again and again. When you know yourself, you see trouble coming long before it arrives at your door, and you're ready for it. The trauma, my friends, is caused by the shock. It's caused by the surprise of that person that you misperceived showing you their true nature. The pain is made so much worse and turned into trauma by the wicked surprises. You can now spot the wolves among the sheep. Don't you wish, like me, that you can go back in time, knowing what you know now, and being able to spot those obvious wolves among the sheep? Wouldn't that be nice? You can't do that. We can't go back in time. You know when it's time to walk away. There's great freedom in being able to walk away at the right time. Change is grieving a part of you that is slowly dying, or even worse, a part of you that meets a sudden, vicious, bloody demise. I just defined narcissistic abuse syndrome is when truth is scratching at your door and you're just not ready for it, and then some narcissist takes a baseball bat and knocks the door down and traumatizes you within an inch of your life. Then your growth and learning are greatly complicated by the deep bruising wounds of trauma and the resulting complex PTSD symptoms that will haunt you for many years. Embrace your pain, my friends. Embrace the precious gift of self-knowledge that your pain at least gives you the opportunity of letting in to yourself. Human nature is to want to kill the messenger of the pain. When I look back 6.5 years, 9.5 years now, upon this former fiance, borderline sex addict partner of mine that I allowed so close to where I was shattered, I realized she was just the messenger of the truth about me. And I don't know, there's a peace coming over me knowing that I learned the lesson, I healed the wounds, I've made my peace, and I'm feeling the peace inside of my heart. The best teachers and healers in your personal lives are the ones who hurt you the most. That narcissist in your life, you know what they are? They're a reincarnation or an incarnation, an embodiment of your unresolved childhood issues. I'll say that again. That narcissist who cuts your gizzard out is an incarnation of your unresolved childhood wounds. There is great peace in learning to love what is, in squeezing the sweet nectar of a solid sense of one's true self out of misery, out of abandonment, out of rejection, out of failure, out of trauma, or any demon that life attacks you with. I got to tell you, folks, I've been flooded with the peace that comes from letting go of who you used to be or who you never actually even were, in exchange for just being who I really am. I'm going to say that again. I've been flooded with this peace, and I hope you can take some of that peace in through this video that comes from letting go of who you used to be or who you never really were in exchange for actually who I am. Great resilience, superhuman strength, vision to see truths years into the future. These treasures are yours to have and to hold when you're ready. Hang in there, my friends. I've been there. Put one foot in front of another. Be a warrior. Self-treat these awful, horrible, bruising PTSD wounds. Do what you need to do. Do the healthy things. Today, I meditated when my body was sort of shaken with some anxiety, and I just made myself do a meditation, and it helped me a lot. Better days are coming to you, my friends. As you make peace with yourself, as you make peace with the people who've harmed you, as you make peace with your childhood wounds, and as you make peace and come into that true sense of self, that true sense of belonging, that true sense of safety, and that true sense of home. I'm wishing that for all of you. God bless you. Thank you for watching.